Hey, it's Greg from His Dolls, and I am back.
All my life I've been trying to be me.
So like I said, I am back. I'm back from my holiday or New Year's and Christmas in Venezuela. It was an amazing time. I got to meet a lot of my in-laws for the first time. Super amazing trip. But because of that trip, I'm like really behind on like the content I wanted to film. Because I thought I was gonna be here and then everything was kind of last minute. I kind of explained it on my Instagram in a story, but if you didn't see that, like I kind of was I don't know, like we weren't planning to go to Venezuela exactly, and then we kind of like everything got rushed, and all of a sudden we're there. So there's a lot of content I wanted to. So there's a lot of content that I didn't get to film that I was really excited to. So I'm just gonna do it now, and then I also have new stuff that I plan on doing. I have an actual series that is coming out soon that I'm very excited about. But one of those big videos that I really wanted to do, and you already know because of the title of this video, is ranking my top dolls of 2022. And I was so excited to do this. I had it planned out and everything. But then when I left the country for a while and came back, the dolls that were my favorites actually changed. So I now have my 2023 opinions about my 2022 dolls. I don't know if that makes sense, but like my favorite dolls of 2022 have changed since being away. Because like when I came back and like after not seeing like my collection and everything for a month, when I got to see them all again, there were like certain ones I'm like, oh my gosh, like you've been overlooked and I love you, I miss you, da da da. You know what I mean? Maybe other people like that too and can relate, or maybe I just sound crazy. But anyway, I want to get right into ranking the dolls because we have quite a few. I did a top 10, but I have some honorable mentions because there were some dolls that I had to like talk about. I couldn't leave out. Like they were too big for me in 2022. So let's just go ahead and get straight into it. I'm gonna start with my honorable mentions. I have 4 honorable mentions. I'm gonna go from so I guess it would be my top 14. I'm gonna start with 14 and then we're gonna get into our top 10. And in spot number 14, I have Aisha Sterling. And Aisha is such a beautiful and incredible doll. She is like so visually appealing. And I don't know if I've talked about it on here. I probably have. I think with my Roxy Grand video I did. But one of my favorite colors is white. And so like I know she's silver, but she also kind of comes off white. So like and the contrast with like her rich skin tone and against like the white and silver, like she sticks out to me. And I'm actually a fan of these feathers. I know a lot of people hate them, but I'm actually a fan of them. So Aisha Sterling is just pulls my attention so much. She's so beautiful. I love her face sculpt and her makeup. And the Rainbow Divas. The Rainbow Divas are just such an incredible line. They came with so many amazing pieces that she sticks out for that reason too. Like her entire line was incredible. Her accessories, like the trunk that they came with, just incredible. And I definitely think she's one of the standouts from 2022. The next doll from 2022, I want to specify before I get into this doll, I'm not ranking dolls that came out in 2022 necessarily. I'm ranking dolls that I got in 2022. So it could be an older doll, but if I got it in 2022, it counts. That's the way I decided to do this. And this doll fits into that category because this doll came out in 2021, but I received it in 2022, and that is Winter Break Violet. And specifically my Winter Break Violet. So I actually bought from Instagram. Another collector was selling off dolls in their collection, and I did film me like going through their collection, but I ended up not really liking the video, so I never posted it. But in that collection, I got Pacific Coast Bella, Winter Break Jade, who I customized a bit. You can see her right there. I also did a video customizing her and never posted it. And then Winter Break Violet. And this Winter Break Violet is so beautiful. I knew I wanted Winter Break Violet once I saw the original one. She came out originally. But I wanted this face variant, and in my area, I never saw it available. So when I saw the collector selling her with all of her pieces for a really good price, and they had styled her hair perfectly, and it shipped looking amazing as well. Like, it wasn't messed up at all. They did a really good job packaging. I was like, okay, this is my moment to get my Winter Break Violet, and she is So stunning. Like, look at that face, the makeup, the hair. Like, I wish I could style hair. Like, this is the goal. I want to get at this level of styling rainbow high hair. So beautiful. So yeah, she's definitely an honorable mention. She didn't make it into top 10, but she is such a beautiful doll, and I love having her. And she's usually like right here behind me, so I love being able to see her like when I'm recording my videos. So Winter Break Violet is spot number 13. So next we're moving on to spot number 12, and in spot number 12 we have Tessa Park from, oh my gosh, what was the name? No, their school was Soul Select. Am I forgetting the name of their group? I forgot the name of their group fully. Royal 3. Their group is Royal 3. So it's Tessa Park from Royal 3. She is such a beautiful doll. Like, I have talked so much good things about this doll. She is so beautiful. She's incredible. I'm honestly surprised she didn't make it higher, but this is one of the dolls, like, I loved her. I came back and I still love her, but like some of the other dolls I like gained more love for, so they're like jumped up a couple spots. And she unfortunately did not jump up with them, but she is still one of the most beautiful dolls. Like, look at this face and this hair color, this periwinkle, and then her pieces. She's incredible. She is a beautiful doll, and she's definitely one of the stickouts from 2022. Just didn't make it in the top 10, but still amazing, amazing, amazing doll. So the next doll that I want to include in my top dolls of 2022 and spot number 11, again, not number 10, so another honorable mention, is a bit of a controversial one, and that is the Paris Hilton doll. So the things with her that I want to address is, again, she is very expensive, and she's not, I know a lot of people feel like she's harder to get because of her price, because $100 is a lot for a doll, especially the one that's kind of geared towards playline. But even with that said, I think this doll is absolutely stunning. She is the first to come with a phone, and she has the first one to come with a dog that's really cute. I love a lot of her pieces. Like, these boots are incredible, and I know a lot of people have had trouble with the outfit, like, and the boots. Like, a lot of people's pieces fell off, but for me personally, none of my pieces fell off of the boot, none of my pieces of the outfit. She has every rhinestone still on her, and I know that's not the case for everyone, and I'm fully aware of that, and that's why I'm acknowledging it now. But my Paris Hilton, she stayed together. She looks perfect. She looks beautiful, and I love her a lot. So, like, I don't think, like, a lot of these dolls I'd be, like, highly recommending. For Paris Hilton, I don't recommend her if you don't feel like a calling to her. But for me, she's a beautiful doll, and I'm so happy to have her in my collection. And that's why she comes in at number 11. She didn't make it into the top 10 due to, like, kind of the controversies and everything and the problems people have had. But I could not show her in this video. Okay, so now we are in the top 10, and I want to be upfront. Some of these you guys might think are like kind of controversial picks, and this is coming fully from like how I feel. This includes like a lot of these dolls have gotten restyles. They are not dressed the way they came. I enjoy redressing the dolls, even though a lot of them behind me are kind of in their actual outfits, but I enjoy redressing, and it makes me love the doll more. And I can't remove that bias when ranking, if that makes sense. Like, maybe I'll try an unbiased ranking just based off of like how the doll comes. Let me know if any of y'all are interested in that down below, and I'll try to work that into the schedule I have coming for this year. But anyway, let's get on to number 10. And number 10 is Simone Summers. So, why's your hand like that? So, this is my Simone Summers. First off, I'd like to say this is a dress I got off of Etsy, but it is a beautiful dress that I don't know, sometimes I think it matches too much with their skin tones. Other time I'm obsessed with it. I go back and forth. But this doll, let me remove the glasses. This doll is so stunning. She has such a beautiful face. She is like, I love her hair color. Her hair blend is incredible. Her hair is so soft. And like, she is just a beautiful doll. But what I will say is, I don't use a single one of her pieces. Like, I don't use any of her clothes. Sometimes I use her purse and her scrunchie as like an accessory. But like all of her actual, like her bathing suit, I don't really use it. I don't display any of my dolls in like a bathing suit. And the price that she came with originally at $32 made no sense to me for one outfit, and it was only a bathing suit. So she's a bit of a she's a bit controversial in that way, and that's why she's a bit lower in the list in top 10 for making it further. But the doll herself is so stunning. Like, look at that face. She is so beautiful. So she's definitely in my top 10, but because she only comes with one outfit and it's a beach outfit, which isn't really like great for me, and her price was a little overpriced in my opinion. She is being held a little lower in the list. But again, still incredible doll and one of my top 10 of 2022. So next, in spot number 9, we have someone in a very similar situation to Simone Summers, and that is Margot DePerla. So right now she is in Winter Break Violet's outfit and some white tights that I got off of Etsy again. I spend way too much time on Etsy, and it is a dangerous place. But she is so beautiful. Like, she is stunning. From the moment I saw her promo images, I was obsessed. I was like, she is everything. And her hair colors are so beautiful. Her hair is so soft, of course, like every Rainbow High doll. And I love her makeup, her color scheme of like pearl. Obsessed. It's amazing. But again, she has the same flaws that Simone Summers has. She is a Pacific Coast doll. So she was $32 in one outfit, and that one outfit was a bathing suit. Now, I do like her bathing suit, like some of the pieces, more than I like Simone Summers. And I also just like this doll in general, like the base doll more than Simone Summers, just because like pastels get me excited. I love a good pastel. But again, I still think overpriced, only one outfit, and it kind of holds her back a bit. So she's coming at spot number 9, but again, a beautiful doll and one that I would need to have in my collection. She's one of the ones like, she came with a second outfit. She could be in the top 3. Like, second outfit that was like a good outfit, of course. But she could genuinely be in the top 3 of my collection. I love redressing her. I like using her all the time. And like during my winter videos, I don't know how many I had, but like I had her sitting over here on display. Like, I love Margot DePerla. So she comes in at spot, why am I grabbing her head like that? She comes in at spot number 9. Now we are on to spot number 8. And again, I want to reiterate what I said earlier in the video with Winter Break Violet. This doll technically came out in 2021, but I did not purchase this doll until 2022. And that is Robin Sterling. So we have both of the Sterling sisters in this list. Robin Sterling is an incredible doll, and I'm not alone in that opinion. She is like one of the best in Rainbow High among many fans think she is the best, and I love her so much. She was actually the first doll I purchased in 2022, and the only reason it took me that long to buy her is because I could not find her anywhere in my stores. Like, I bought Brianna Dulce for my birthday in November in 2021, and I was searching everywhere for Robin, and I could not find her. Like, she was online, but I did not want to take the chance for makeup defects because I saw Slumber Party had a lot of makeup defects, so I really wanted to find her in person. And then I finally found her in January of 2022. So she was the first doll I bought, and I love her. Like, she is so beautiful. I feel like it goes without explaining, like her aesthetic, like these fur pieces and the robe. And I'm someone who loved the sleeping bag, and when I travel with dolls, I've traveled a couple times going places, I will put the dolls inside of the sleeping bag and at the foot part like additional outfits if I want it. So I love everything she came with. She is so beautiful, and I just love this doll. There's not enough I could say about her, and if you want to hear more, you can go to anyone's YouTube channel because everyone loves Robin. So she comes in at number 8. Okay, so now we are on to number 7, and this is probably going to be another controversial pick. I don't know that many people will agree with this decision, especially we just covered Robin, and now we're going to this doll. A lot of people would put Robin above her, but it is Costume Ball Bella. And I know I talked already about questionable prices and one outfit, which is why my Pacific Coast girls are in a lower position, and she had some of those same problems. But this doll is enchanting. Like, it is, again, pastels and it's Bella. You can never go wrong with Bella. And I hate to sound like everybody else in the community, but like Bella always hits it out of the park. And I love this whole like cutesy witch magical girl look, and it's so perfect. I'm not a fan of her shoes, which is why she is not wearing those other shoes, but she is so beautiful. I love this makeup. It gives kind of like drag makeup. I kept the tinsel in her hair, and I actually like the way her hair looks with the tinsel, which is very surprising because, like, with my Margot, I removed that tinsel immediately. Even my Amaya Rain, the white haired one, I removed the tinsel. But this was the first doll I decided to keep the tinsel in, and she is just enchanting. Again, I know it's a controversial pick. She was overpriced. She should have come with the second outfit, and I do not okay. I guess Bella was not was not feeling the critiques. But like I said, maybe controversial, but I love this doll. Me personally, like, this doll is so beautiful. I love to like just see her. She is so visually appealing, and she's one of my favorites in my collection, like overall, not just 2022. So Witch Bella had to be here, and she takes spot number 7. Is that right? Let me see. Yes, Witch Bella comes in at spot number 7. So now we are on to spot number 6, and spot number 6, we actually have had a doll from this line already, and this doll, my opinion changed. This is one of the dolls that, like, before I left, I was like, I love having her. She is great in my collection, but wasn't like one of my tops, but now, like, I'm obsessed with her, and that is Sabrina St. Cloud from the Rainbow Divas. So if you remember the Rainbow, what was it? The ranking of all of, oh my god, what was it called? Rainbow Fest? No. Yeah, Rainbow Fest? Was that it? The whole music festival line, or like Eurovision. Rainbow Vision, there we go. The whole Rainbow Vision line, she actually was ranked kind of low in my Rainbow Vision ranking, but now she is like number 6 out of all of the dolls I got in 2022 because I have just fallen in love with her. Like, she is so enchanting. Her hair is very cute. I love the color, this dress, the mic, and the same things I said with Aisha. Like, all the pieces that the Rainbow Divas came with are absolutely incredible. They're amazing. And her face, I love her face. Like, I don't collect Shadow High very much. I mean, I have quite a few Shadow High videos and Shadow High dolls, but I'm not a big Shadow High collector. But I love Nicole's face. So when we got Nicole's face on Sabrina, I was very excited to have like that face mold with the Rainbow High line. She's just so beautiful, so stunning. And again, I think she's a favorite among many Rainbow High collectors. So it's not that absurd of a pick. Not that absurd of a pick, but she is kind of for me like a odd choice, considering originally I didn't have her ranked too high, but now she's one of my favorites. So yes, Rainbow Vision, Rainbow Diva, Sabrina St. Cloud comes in position number 6. Okay, so now we are in the top 5, and we are starting off the top 5 with probably the most controversial pick I have of this entire ranking. And the doll I have picked in position number 5 is Roxy Grand. And okay, look, I know, I agree, she is overpriced. She doesn't come with a lot, and her gown is not like super amazing. But when I restyled this doll, like curled her hair, restyled her hair a little, and like gave her Aisha Sterling's like feather boa, my opinion changed on this doll. Like, I was already a fan of her. She is a beautiful base doll. Nobody can argue that. Like, everybody thinks Roxy Grand is a beautiful base doll. But like, after making those couple changes and giving her Paris Hilton's little like rhinestone collar, and I think, did I change her earrings? No, her earrings are the same. But like, after making those changes I am fully obsessed with Roxy Grand, and I find myself like just looking at her in my display all the time. She is so beautiful, and photographing her is probably one of the most fun times I have had photographing a doll. Like, I loved photographing her so much, and I'm so proud of the photos I have of her, which you can see on my Instagram, which will be tagged down below. I love her photos, and this doll is just so beautiful. Like, I could just stare at her forever, take a bunch more photos. Like, I have so much fun with this doll. And again, like I said earlier, I think with, which doll was it? Oh, with Aisha. I mentioned that the color white is like my favorite color. And so this doll that's white but has this iridescent shift is so beautiful to me. And like, look at the sparkles. Look at the sparkles in the dress. Again, the dress could be better. I hear you. I agree with you. But like, look at how it sparkles and shines in this lighting. Roxy Grain is incredible. And also a bit sentimental for me because she was a Christmas gift from my husband to me. So she also has the extra sentimental value. So there was no way she wasn't going on this list. And some of you guys might be mad. I hear you. You're valid. But she's number 5 for me out of all my dolls of 2022. Okay, so now we are on to spot number 4 of my favorites of 2022. I've said that so many times. I should probably stop saying that. And this could be a controversial pick just because of she's kind of low. And you might think 4 is not that low, but I think for this doll, for a lot of people, it kind of is a low spot. And that is Lily Chang. So I have Lily Chang at number 4. This is actually my numbered Lily Chang. I managed to get a numbered one. Don't get mad at me that I unboxed her. I unboxed all of my dolls, but I still saved her boxes perfectly preserved and everything. I didn't even open her second outfit, but I needed to have her in my hands. But this is my Lily Chang. I think she is the best collector doll that has come out of Rainbow High so far. Best value, comes with the best pieces. Her face and makeup are stunning. Like, there is no denying that. Like, there's nothing wrong with this doll. She is perfect. I wouldn't change a single thing. She is so beautiful. Done right. I think Rainbow High needs to stick to this algorithm. Like, the $80 price point, it's a little high, but $80 for all the pieces she came with, the quality. Like, look at this fabric. It has, like, designs inside of it. Like, that's a tiger, like, in the fabric. And this is a corset piece. And I try not touching Lily Chang because I'm so afraid of messing up her hair. So her falling like that is like, I don't know about you guys. Like, there's some dolls that like I will touch all the time. Like, for example, Gabriella there, like I will mess with her all the time because her hair is easy to put back. But like dolls like Lily Chang, she's so perfect that I never want to touch her. Like, I just look at her from afar. I'm like, you were to be looked at, not to be touched. And my sister, she also has a Lily Chang. She took her hair down and everything, and I was just like, what have you done? Like, again, your doll, do what you want. Like, I don't actually judge her like that, but I was just like, oh, I can't believe you did that. Like, I was in general, like, not general, I was in legitimate shock when I saw like my sister had taken Lily Chang's hair down and everything. I was like, what have you done? There you go. But this Lily Chang is so beautiful. She is a piece of art. And I think that's also one of the reasons I keep her at top spots. Because like I really enjoy like dolls I can touch and mess around with. And Lily Chang can have all those things. I unboxed her kind of with that in mind. But like she's so beautiful and perfect. I'm typically afraid to touch her. But she is a perfect doll. I would not change a single thing about her. I love Lily Chang. Incredible. But she comes in at number 4 for me. So don't be mad. I'm sorry. I acknowledge she is the best collector doll to have ever come out by Rainbow High. And again, I hope they go back to this format of like the 2 outfits and like so much detail that it makes sense. Like a lot of people were upset with how much she was for a doll, but no one really argued like the quality. So again, best collector doll to have come out of Rainbow High so far, and I hope they get back to this level of quality and art and everything. But yes, number 4, Lily Chang. Okay, so now we are on to our top 3. First off, I'd love you guys to comment down below what you think my top 3 are, like before even seeing it. I'd love to know like what your guesses are. And also be sure to let me know like if you're surprised by it. Like if any of that I've mentioned so far in your top 3, but not in mine, I'd love to hear that as well. But now we're on to my top 3. And I feel like if you've watched some of my videos, you'll have an idea of some of the dolls in the top 3, but like, I think there's one that might surprise people. But anyway, my number 3 doll for my top dolls of 2022 is Tiara Song. So I have not been quiet in the slightest about how much I love this doll. She is so stunning, so beautiful. She's a doll that I wasn't even planning on getting. Like I was fully like, I saw her and I was like, yeah, she's cute. Her hair looks kind of interesting right now. I was like, yeah, she's cute, but I'm gonna pass. But then I saw reviews and photos of like her outfit and everything. I was like, okay, no, I have to have her just for the outfit. And then I unboxed her and I was like, okay, she's one of my favorite dolls ever. She is so beautiful. I love the way I styled her. I know you don't see much of her color scheme anymore because it's a lot of black, but like I love all the rhinestones. Like I think that's become my thing. Like if you put a lot of rhinestones on a Rainbow High doll, I'm in love. She looks bald here. Why? Like on camera, is it just me? She looks kind of balding on one side. I promise you, she's got a full head of hair. We almost ran into that problem. If you saw my original Tiara song video, at my original Tiara song I purchased, I was about to open her and then she was like bald on top. So then I got this one instead. But she is such a beautiful doll. I believe she has the same face sculpt as Simone Summers. And I love Simone. You've seen that, but I think Tiara did it better. She has the pastel hair colors. She's another one that I can like mess around with all the time. Like I love like just restyling her or redoing her hair, but like this always ends up being her final outfit because I think this outfit is superior. So I love her in this, and I gave her Paris Hilton's rhinestone hoops because just bring in more rhinestones. You can't have enough rhinestones. So yeah, I am fully obsessed with Miss Tiara Song here, and I've been open about that a lot, and that hasn't changed. I don't see that ever changing. She's always going to be one of my top dolls in my collection. I truly feel that way. I mean, I didn't even have her this year, so like maybe Rainbow High is going to outdo it even more so, but like for right now, Tiara Song is like setting the standard for a lot of things, and she's incredible. I love her so much, and I think everyone should have a Tiara Song in their collection. All right, so now we are moving on to spot number 2. And this is one that I think kind of might surprise people a bit. Because I do have an unboxing of this doll on my channel, and I was like very vocally happy about this doll, but I don't think I've spoken much more about her on my channel since unboxing her. But that doll is Jewel Richie from Rainbow High Series 3. So, like I said in her original unboxing, I feel like this doll was like created from my taste. So the color isn't much of like a color I'm drawn to, but like the faux fur, the sequin, the beautiful eye makeup, and then this hair, like once you take her hair down, the drama is here. Like I feel like she is a telenovela star or something. And then I love the ribbon shoes. I know they're not a big hit with a lot of the collectors of Rainbow High. A lot of people think they're too much work, but like I love the ribbon shoes. I think they're beautiful. And I also like love the little choker she has, and then I love the inclusion of like she has vitiligo, so I love like the inclusion of more diverse. Like the whole Rainbow High Series 3 line brought in so much diversity to the line, and I think that's amazing. But she is just so stunning. Like the fur, the sequin, the dress, and then the sheer cutouts in this, like she is such an incredible doll, and so many accessories. Like she's got all these different bracelets, which you can't even see because of the faux fur, which is so soft, by the way. And photographing her, I haven't even posted photos of her on my Instagram account yet. Like sometimes I'll put it on my story. I have photographed her so many times, but I'm always like, it's not good enough. Like she deserves better. So like one day I swear I'm gonna do a photo thing for Jewel Richie, but like to this day there's still no photos on my account of Jewel Richie, just because I was like, I can't fully capture her beauty. So Jewel Richie is like a huge standout in my collection. And again, I feel like I don't talk about her enough. I feel like she's a silent favorite of mine, but like she's at the top. She's second spot, you know? So yes, Jewel Richie, spot number 2, well deserved, killing it for me. I love her so much. Okay, so here we are at spot number 1. And this video is the top dolls I collected in 2022. And so far, it has been all Rainbow High. And I am mostly a Rainbow High collector. Like that's the main doll line that I do collect, and most of my videos are on and everything. But it's not the only doll line I collect, and you guys know that I've mentioned a couple of different times. Like I have a couple Disney limited edition. I actually no, I only have one. I don't know why I said a couple. And I have a couple other dolls that I collect. And my number 1 doll from 2022 actually is from a doll line that is not Rainbow High, which means Jewel Richie is my number one Rainbow High from 2022. Let's make that clear. But anyway, so this is my number one doll, and I wasn't sure. I went back and forth about this a lot, but I truly think like this has to be my favorite doll from 2022. And but let me also say before I show that, my favorite doll line is Rainbow High. I don't know if that makes sense. So my number one doll from 2022 is the Trixie Mattel doll. So you guys, I did a video for her, and she actually is kind of what I think, like, my channel's still pretty small. I appreciate all of y'all that watch these videos and everything and comment. It means a lot to me. But I feel like my video didn't really, like, my channel didn't have a lot of, like, viewers or anything. But once I posted the Trixie Mattel review, I got a lot more visitors and like interaction and everything. So like she also kind of marks like, I feel like the start of my channel in a way, even though she wasn't my first video. And also the quality of this doll, what she represents, like it's so incredible. She is so beautiful. The quality is there, like the replica, she has a bunch of different records. Then the likeness of Trixie Mattel in this doll is incredible, and I'm a big fan of Drag Race. So having a Drag Race queen represented in doll form means a lot to me. She's not my favorite drag queen though. I do love Trixie Mattel. I think she's incredible. I love her makeup and everything. But I will say she is not my favorite Drag Race. Why does it sound like that? She isn't my favorite Drag Race queen. So like if they made like one of my top favorites into a doll form, I would probably lose it. But this doll right here, oh, and her custom stand, can't forget that, the Trixie Mattel symbol at the bottom. I don't want to lean her forward too much. She's another doll that's like artwork that I don't want to touch, which typically kind of lowers someone, but like this doll is incredible, incredible, incredible. And I usually have her sitting over here in the background because I want her, she's on display. She has to be on display, but of course she doesn't fit in with my Rainbow High display I typically have behind me. So typically we have Trixie Mattel sitting right here, and it's because she has like deservingly earned that pedestal spot. Even my husband was like, yeah, no, she deserves to be there. So she sits out on display permanently, typically right there. I move her like for holiday stuff, I think, and I probably still will do that. But like when I'm not filming, that's where Trixie is. And sometimes when I am filming, that's where Trixie is. But typically, that's Trixie's spots. Like, this is Trixie's spot solely because this is such a beautiful doll. The quality, it's just so good. And I don't think anyone who's a fan of Drag Race or Trixie or anything, I'm sure they feel a very similar way. So this is my number one doll of 2022. So I guess that wraps up my top dolls of 2022. I really want to hear all of y'all's ranking. Like, what do y'all think of my ranking? Do y'all think I'm like horribly wrong on anything, or do y'all agree with what I'm saying about a lot of dolls? Also, what is your ranking? I'd love to know all of y'all's top 10 of like what your collection is, or even of like maybe ones I have that you don't have, like how you would have ranked them. I'd love to hear it all. Like, I love seeing everyone's top 10 list. So I know I'm late to this trend, but it's one I definitely want to do. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I have really, really exciting stuff coming out. Like, I know that sounds so like cheesy and typical, but I've been working on something that I am so excited about and so ready to share. Like, it's very, very top secret. I haven't told anybody, even like my other doll friends. Like, nobody knows about it, but it is coming very soon, hopefully. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave you guys on that. So as always, my Instagram is down below. Be sure to check that out if you want to see beautiful photos of my dolls and collection. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.